Hi teachers, this is in response to the questions I received about what should your thesis title be, and nag-poll rin ako to see if maraming interested. Baka kasi iilan lang, and there were hundreds who replied yes, they want me to create a video about this. So ito yung mga emails na natanggap ko, and they all replied yes to that. This video is for those who are doing their masteral and are about to submit their proposed titles for their thesis. And before we start, paki-follow naman po yung Facebook page ko, tapos paki-subscribe na rin ng YouTube channel ko. Matutuwa ako ng bonggang-bongga, then hit niyo na rin yung bell para may ding-dong, ding-dong. Okay, joke lang, para makareceive kayo ng notification if may new upload ako. So let's start with 4 questions that you will be answering. And this is, why are you pursuing your master's degree? So what are the 4 questions? Personal reasons. Do you want to learn more about your chosen field? Professional advancement. Do you aim for promotion? Social awareness. Do you want to help the people in your working environment? And academic pursuit. Do you intend to publish your work or your thesis? Again, just a yes and a no to all these 4. Personal reasons, professional advancement, social awareness, academic pursuit. Your answer to questions 1 to 3 is yes, and no to question 4, then continue watching this video. But if you answered yes to question 4, then hindi po ito para sa inyo. Hindi po accurate for you ang mga suggestions ko. Gawa na lang po tayo ng separate video para dyan. Bakit? Most of the time kasi, if you intend to publish your thesis, it has something to do with uniqueness. Yung tipong mag-iisip ka ng something new, at eto po yung nag-i-eat up ng sobrang oras, and that is the opposite of what I will be discussing. Disclaimer lang po ito but sobrang nice naman po if you want to publish your work. That is very nice talaga. Pero pagkatapos mo sa degree mo, it will take time, effort, and money bago tuluyan ma-publish ang work. If that is the path you want to take, go po. Pero yung gagawin ko is something to do with people who want to complete their thesis and remedy an existing problem that is within their working area. So what are the factors in deciding your thesis title? There are 3. First is, consider your resources. May it be financial, support, manpower, time. So, may enough money ka ba? If wala, meron ka bang mapagkukunan ng money? Or meron bang nag-offer ng scholarship? Support. Yung mga superiors mo ba willing to offer support? Yung family and friends mo ba, are they willing to offer the support? Manpower, may tutulong ba sa'yo sa gagawin mo na thesis? Time. May enough time ka ba na gawin o isulat yung thesis mo? So before you start doing your thesis, consider your resources first. Next is your workplace. Do not look far. Focus on your workplace kasi dyan mo siya gagamitin eh. If you want to create a unique thesis that you want to publish, then go ahead, you can do that. But if you want to help the people that you are working with, then focus on your workplace. Tingnan mo kung anong mga existing na sa tingin mo ay problema ng nasa workplace mo. Just focus on your workplace. Lastly, make the people from your field your research respondents. Bakit ka pa maghahanap sa iba if nasa harapan mo na sila, right? Lahat ng research respondents sa thesis ko, they were part of where I was working before. So, yung MST Math ko, they were my students, the sophomores and the freshmen. And for my Master's of Education major in Educational Management, yung mga research respondents ko naman ay mga guro sa aming district. And for my Doctors of Education major in Institutional Planning, ang mga research respondents ko naman ay mga estudyante sa university where I was doing my Doctors of Education degree. So again, first, consider your resources. Second, start from where you work. And then third, make the people from your field your research respondents. Here's a guide template for deciding your thesis title. If you would like a copy, you can download it from the description below. Just click the link and I will create a separate video on how to use this. But yeah, it's very simple. So this is what I discussed earlier, the factors. So what are your resources? And then the second factor is your workplace and also the research respondent. Now that you know the factors in deciding to write the thesis title, let's tackle what to write. Back in college, I joined a debate competition where I learned the Oxford style debate. There are three speakers, each discussing major aspects of the issue we are debating. I thought those three aspects also apply when deciding what to write for your thesis title. And when I did my master's, I actually applied these three. First is necessity. This would answer the question, kailangan ba talagang research na yan? And generally, ito yung pinakamahirap sagutin. Pero if na-weigh in mo na and kailangan talaga, then go. Proceed mo na yan. When I did my MA Ed thesis, mahirap yung napili ko na problem kasi kaka-implement lang ng UBT that time. I wanted to see how ready yung mga teachers based on their perceptions lang. So in your case, how are you going to do the necessity part? Find a peaceful location in your workplace where you can view yung kabuuan ng working area mo. Next, tingnan mo kung ano sa tingin mo ay problema ng workplace mo at bakit siya need gawa ng research. That is your starting point. Finally, for this phase, ilista mo lahat ng mga problems. Don't mind the format. Just list them all down. Now, you have a list of possible problems na pwede mong gawan ng thesis. Out of all those problems, pumili ka lang ng 5. Isulat mo sila sa necessity column. Again, nasa guide ito. So this is how it is going to look like. So, first problem na napili ko out of all the problems I've listed, my students have trouble in basic mathematical operations. I also have a problem, they don't know fractions. And then, my co-mathematic teachers also have problems teaching maths to their students. And then, yung school namin has poor mathematics performance. And my last problem, of course, I can't introduce maths easily to my students. Our teachers teaching mathematics for freshmen in my division having the same problem too. So out of all the problems that I listed, I only picked 5. So you can do the same and write it on the first column. The second is beneficiality. This would answer who will benefit your thesis. While I was doing my MSD math, I was teaching math for freshmen and sophomore too. I noticed a pattern na hihirapan sila sa fractions. I wanted to know if this has something to do with their performance and the difficulties they have encountered in basic operations. So I thought it would benefit my students if malalaman ko if may problem doon. On the same hand, it would also benefit me kasi makakapag-isip ako ng tamang teaching techniques and strategies to remedy the problem if ever meron nga. It would also benefit the school where I was teaching kasi if may problem nga, they can refer to my research output. Now, in your case, go over nyo yung 5 possible problems ninyo. Ilista ninyo yung mga pwedeng mag-benefit, tapos lagyan ninyo ng phrase kung bakit makaka-benefit sila dito. Kinapi-paste ko lang siya, wag yung gawin yan ha. So all you need to do is you really have to think kung bakit sila makaka-benefit and sino-sino sila. Yung ginawa ko kasi shortcut ka lang. So what you need to do is you write it students, tapos bakit magbe-benefit si student. Ikaw as a researcher, bakit magbe-benefit ka. And then si co-teacher mo, bakit magbe-benefit si co-teacher mo. Si principal, bakit siya magbe-benefit. Again, for the beneficiality, decide who will benefit your thesis, and just a short phrase, why are they going to benefit that? And lastly, practicability. Is your research attainable, useful, possible, achievable? In short, may value ba? Kaya ba ng 6 months or 12 months? If hindi, willing ka bang mag-extend? When I did my doctorate's dissertation, it was tough kasi I needed 4,000 respondents. So what I did, I made an online questionnaire para automatic na mag-gather yung data niya. And since hindi naman talaga lahat ng mga respondents ko may time mag-online, I also did face-to-face gathering of data. It was tough, but the good thing is hindi ko naman siya ginawa in 6 months. I did it for 12 months. So I had enough time. Under the practicability column, you have to decide if it is attainable, useful, possible, achievable, may value ba, feasible, tapos ilista nyo rin yung mga resources nyo na pwede nyo magamit dyan. So, now if you have already did that, you are to select 3 problems and write them in the first column and create 3 thesis titles based on your problem. So it will look like this. A quick recap. First, you started listing all the problems, and then you selected the best 5 based on the necessity. You also identified the beneficiality of those 5 problems and weighed in the practicability side. Now look at those problems again. Rank them from 1 to 5, 1 being the top and 5 the least. Then get your 1, 2, and 3. Write them down under the problems section for your top 3. Congratulations! You now have 3 problems. Now the tough part comes in. How do you translate them into a thesis title? May problem ka na. So, paano mo ito mako-convert into a thesis title? Yung nice. So, this is the time where we stop pretending to be expert. I suggest you grab your pen and your paper and then you go to your graduate school library. Bring your template, Now, you have your 3 problems. Those are your keywords. Check the unpublished materials and look for similar studies. Check nyo rin kung paano nila sinulat. Some researchers are kind enough, nilalagyan nila ng mga recommendation for further studies. So, pwede mo ilista yung mga nirecommend nila na titles. Tapos, palitan mo ng tamang terms na fit doon sa study na gagawin mo pa lang. Now, when you have done that, magsulat ka ng 3 possible title for each problem. And kapag natapos mo na, voila! May 3 problems ka na with 3 possible thesis title. Now, show it to your advisor and seek for guidance kung saan doon ang pwede mong i-present sa panelist for your thesis title defense. This ends our discussion on how to decide what to write as your thesis title. Teachers, please download the guide which I created for you. Please share how it has helped you in deciding your thesis title. Thanks for requesting this video. I hope I was able to motivate you to pursue your thesis writing. And I am expecting that you will be getting that name extension. Congratulations in advance!